One of the other factors that we usually look at when implementing is the actual turnover of the business. And why that is important is because we need to understand what size of organization are we working with. Is it an organization that has got a massive turnover? That will then indicate to us, not like everybody thinks they are making a massive profit. It will tell us that there are certain structures in place with those companies that have got big turnovers, because when you've got big turnover, inevitably you need to have good business processes. You need to have staff that can manage the accounting division. So you will not really find a one-man team in a client that has got R1 billion turnover. So we need to look at turnover to give us an indication of what we can expect back from the business, how much we can rely on their resources, and how much we can rely on the skill set of their staff. It is an indication of complexity as well, because larger turnover clients normally have got different billing requirements when they bill on projects, for instance, if they are in road maintenance or in construction. It depends on what industry as well. But your higher turnover clients have got different ways of billing for different kind of services and products. So that brings complexity to the table, and that will determine or have an impact on our implementation budget. Higher turnover companies have also got a history of systems. They normally stay on systems a bit longer, and the complexity of the data that we need to get out of the old system will also be not problematic but complex, and we need to understand what are we dealing with. There are various benefits for us to know and to understand not just the monetary value of the turnover, but also how that turnover is constructed, or how that turnover is made up of. Is it made up of services? Is it made up of product? Is it made up of manufacturing products? Is it made up of deferred revenues? All sorts of different things we need to understand with regards to the turnover of a client. We also have got certain parameters or certain brackets within which we implement certain of our solutions. So, for instance, if you've got a high turnover client, we will tend to implement our systems that can deal with more complex business processes and complex requirements. If it's a lower turnover client, then we will most probably have a look at our more cost-effective solutions that don't have all the functionality or all the bells and whistles that normally goes with a more complex ERP system. And we will first look at those systems to see if they will support the business processes. So we try and advise the client and not perform a selling trick on the client where we just want to sell them one solution and we normally sell the higher end solution. We first do a requirement analysis from a business perspective, understand what the business is all about, understand what they require, and really understand why are they making this change. And then we will start looking at what kind of solution we can put to this problem or to this challenge that they have experienced or that they are experiencing and that they want us to solve.